And welcome back, everyone. So, exercising as a truck driver and how important is it to your health and your career? I want to share a really quick story with you. And this is going back a few years, back before I evaluate myself, and my career and my life was a wreck because of that. And most of my life, my career, I winged my decisions being a trucker. The only thing I really had going for me is I had a good skill set. But you need more to have a good skill set to be successful. And I remember sitting in the doctor's office, and I have done many times throughout my career get my physical. But this particular time, a doctor came in and he started asking me random questions like, what did I eat this morning? Can I calm my breathing down? And I've never had anyone come in and ask me these questions before, so I was kind of getting a little alarmed. And he came out and told me that my blood pressure was a little high. And at that time, I was 260 pounds. I was not exercising. I was not evaluating myself. I was just a complete my own worst enemy. But when he told me that he was going to, he was able to pass my physical, but I had to do an annual renewal within 6 months because of my high blood pressure, and it really, really scared me. Let me tell you something. That's what got my butt back into gear to where I started evaluating myself, and I started right there in the exercising. And half the battle I had as a truck driver when coming to exercising was being able to find a way to survive out in the highway, out in the road, and not gain weight. That was my biggest fetish, or my biggest, I guess, challenge as being a trucker, is living on the road and not gaining all that extra weight. Because how do you do that when you're behind the wheel for hours and hours a day? I started walking. I started exercising. I started doing stretches. And you'd be surprised what state of mind a positivity can be and give you when you start up in the morning and you get out of your trucks and do a pre-trip and do an inspection, and you start doing stretches, touching your toes, do arm curls, anything you can do to get that blood circulating through your body. Let me tell you something else. When you are busy and you have to go to a truck stop, you always have to go to a truck stop, get fuel. You have to go in and get yourself a drink, maybe use the restrooms, whatever it is you have to do. When you don't have time to exercise, try to park further away from the facilities. This way, it gives you the time to walk to the facility to get that blood circulating. You really need to have exercise as being a trucker, especially if you want to spend 20, 25 years in a career. Because when you are struggling with your regular decisions as being a trucker, you can correct those issues. Okay, you always have time to make better choices in the practice, because trucking at the end of the day is a practice. But when you start struggling with your decisions in your career and you start struggling with your health issues, then you have some real challenges about becoming a trucker. Because once you run into those health issues, the challenges become real, and then the legacy of you becoming a trucker starts to become limited. So if you're not exercising, start finding time to exercise and start evaluating yourself on that same scale of 1 to 10 and how you exercise, making sure that you're exercising safely and the exercises you're doing are efficient, which actually it's helping you lose weight and keep your blood circulating. It's really important to learn that. And you can find out information on all kinds of resources. Okay, so open yourself up to that of exercise is really important for your success of being a trucker. And it takes us to the last stop, which is the road to success, which is a whole entirely different of evaluating of what you're going to be doing next. And I'll see you next door to tell you about it. All right. So hope you guys are getting something off this, and drive safe.